A story that seemed to exist only behind closed doors finally exploded into the light. On a normal Friday afternoon in London, a seemingly gentle interview between Amelia Warner, actress, composer and wife of Jamie Dornan, with an arts and culture magazine suddenly became the focus of global media. For many years, Amelia has always been known as the quiet wife, devoted mother and strong supporter of Jamie, the actor famous for his role as Christian Grey. But today, after more than a decade of living in the shadow of a halo that she calls too big to breathe, Amelia decided to speak up. "I have been silent for too long," she said, eyes unblinking, voice low but clear. "And I think it is time to tell my side of the truth." The interviewer did not expect that opening sentence to be the spark that ignited an unprecedented series of sharing. During the nearly hour-long conversation, Amelia painted a different picture of the marriage that the public still thought was perfect and sweet. "Jamie is a charming, talented man who loves his children. But at the same time, he always puts his career first," Amelia began. She recounted the early years of their marriage when Jamie first became famous thanks to the 50 Shades series. Pressure from the media, the intense pursuit from fans, and the strict demands of Hollywood gradually pushed Jamie away from his small family. "He came home, but his mind was never there," she sighed. "I don't blame him, but I was lonely in my own marriage." That statement left many people speechless. The beautiful images that fans used to see, the Dornan family on vacation, walking together, or holding hands on the red carpet, now appeared like a carefully staged drama. "I had to put my career on hold to raise 3 kids. And I'm proud of that," Amelia says, her eyes flashing with strength. "But when I needed a husband, a real companion, Jamie wasn't there. He was always on set, partying, shooting in Paris, Los Angeles, Prague." Amelia doesn't mention any terrible betrayals or conflicts. But what makes her words so heavy is the feeling of being forgotten and one-sidedly sacrificed. "I don't want to be Jamie Dornan's wife forever. I'm an artist. I have dreams, I have a voice, I have my own identity." One part of the interview that shocked many people was when Amelia talked about the time after the birth of her 3rd child. She suffered from mild postpartum depression and needed emotional support, but Jamie was in Morocco filming. "I called him one night, just to hear his voice. But he said he was busy with a difficult scene and would call back later. He never called back." Amelia's story is not a cruel accusation. She does not scream, she does not be spiteful. She simply tells it in the voice of a woman who has suffered, loved deeply, and finally had to face herself in a cold mirror. After the interview was published, the online community immediately divided into 2 streams. One side supported Amelia, saying she deserved to be heard after a long time of suffering in silence. The other side said that these shares could damage the reputation of Jamie Dornan, who has always maintained a clean image and loves his family. Jamie has not yet officially spoken out. A source close to the actor shared briefly, "Jamie loves his wife and children. He will not comment publicly at this time." Amelia ended the interview with a poignant message. "I still love Jamie, not as the romantic partner everyone thinks I am, but as the father of my children. But I can't continue to live in a supporting role. I am the main character in my own life, and I will live that way from today." That statement resonated throughout the community of women who have silently sacrificed for their families and been sidelined by their partners' reputations. Amelia Warner is no longer Jamie Dornan's wife. She is herself, an artist, a mother, and now a woman who dares to speak out. In an entertainment world filled with glamorous images and fairy tale love stories, the truth is sometimes simpler and harsher. Amelia Warner's story is not just a criticism, it is also a wake-up call about fairness in relationships, about voices that need to be heard from both sides. Will Jamie Dornan respond? Will this marriage be strong enough to survive the aftershocks of a public awakening? Time will tell. But one thing is certain, As of today, Amelia Warner is no longer silent. And the world is listening.